Hi there and welcome to day one of the Absolute Beginners Club. Now we're going to start off today with 30 seconds of effort and 30 seconds rest. We're going to perform 10 exercises, and each of the exercises I'm going to show you at least one option to make it a little bit easier or a bit harder. So we're going to start with a warm-up. Bring yourself into standing, and we're just going to take easy shoulder circles. So squeezing the elbow down into the side of the body and then sending it up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to circle the opposite way. Good, and the same to the other side. So we send the elbow up, back round and down to the side of the body. And again, we're going to come forwards. So making sure we move through both directions. Good, and then from here, we're going to take the arms out and you're going to crisscross them over the front of the body here. So sending the arms out and back, so we're stretching into the chest, into the shoulders and into the back. Good, now from here, we're going to bring the arms back down. We're going to take our weight into our toes, come up onto the toes, lift the heels, drop down, and then we're going to sit back into a squat. So we come up, drop the heels and sit back. Good. So just move to your own rhythm pattern. You don't need to keep up with my pace. So once you get the idea of the exercise, just move at a pace that suits you. Good, one more. Now let's take the feet out a little wider, come up with the arms in front, and we're just going to take some little twists side to side here, just to warm up through the trunk of the body. Good, well done. And then come back to the center, and then we're just going to take the feet out and we're just going to circle into the ankles. Now I'm doing this workout in bare feet. Personal choice, it's up to you. Okay, we're not using any weights or equipment, so we don't, from a safety point of view, we don't need to use trainers, but if you would prefer to, so if you would balance a little bit easier with trainers on, that's absolutely fine. Good, so we are ready to go. Get yourself ready and we will start off. 30 seconds effort, 30 seconds of rest, 10 exercises, and then we'll finish with a cool down. So guys, we're going to start off our first 30 seconds with a good morning. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see, arms up, fingers to the ears, elbows wide, soft knees, we're going to come down and lift. So you're going to keep your tummy nice and tight as you come down. And you'll notice your core, your belly, your tummy doing the work to lift you up. So keep the elbows wide, keep the back nice and straight, and then just lift up to standing. Good, well done. Rest it down, rest it down. Now, next exercise is the squat. So your feet are going to come out underneath your shoulders. Again, I'll turn sideways. You're going to start the movement with a pelvic tilt. So you're going to stick your bum out and then you're going to sit down and back. Keep your chest up, eyes looking forwards, and you're going to come up. Easy. Get ready. In 3. Good. So we come down and lift. Now, if you find here that you struggle to get down low, if you feel like you're just bringing your chest forwards and not leading with your tailbone, keep moving. Then if you take a cushion and just bring your heels onto the cushion, you will be able to come down a little bit lower, or you can use a block. Good, well done. Now, from here, we're going to move into a lunge. We're going to do alternate legs and we're going to step back for the lunge. Now, if balance is an issue for you, or if you're not used to doing lunges, I would recommend coming over and bringing your hand onto a wall or holding onto a chair. So all you're going to do is step back, bring the knee down, come up and step in. Get ready. So step back, big step back. You want to try and bring the knee down just below, just above the floor, and you want to have a 90-degree angle in the knees. Now, if you struggle, if it hurts the knees a little bit, just don't come down as low. Yes? Just don't come down as low. Holding on for that stability. Good, well done. Now, from here, we're gonna come down onto the hands and knees, and you're gonna bring your hands forwards just a bit further than your shoulders. Now, curl your toes underneath, and all we're going to do here is just lift the knees slightly away from the floor. So it's a really small movement, and you'll feel as you do that, your tummy firing up. Good, so we come up and lower. Now, if you find this really too difficult, if it's really difficult getting those knees off, try to lift just one knee at a time. And as you lift, just pull the tummy in. If you find they're a bit easy, when you come up, have a go at tapping one foot out at a time and then coming down. Good, well done. Good. Now, you might notice if you are in tabletop, after a while your wrists get a little bit sore. So press the backs of your hands together here, just loosen off, give them a bit of a shake. Good, and then we're ready to go again. So again, keep the hands just a bit further forwards from the shoulders, and this will really help to take a bit of pressure off those wrists. Pulling in nice and tight from the tummy, our next exercise. Off we go, opposite arm and leg. So you take the arm forwards, the leg back. Now this is one of those exercises that is harder to do than it looks. So if you feel really unstable here, the option is to keep the foot down and take the arm forwards. So it's just the arm that's leaving the floor. And if you want a bit more, you can just hold it out for longer. Good, well done. Again, come back, shake off into the wrists. So we're going to repeat some of these exercises as we go through the challenge, so you will get used to them. Good, now we're going to change position now. We're going to come round onto our bottom, and we're going to work into the core. So here you're going to lean back slightly, roll the tailbone underneath, and you're going to bring the hands down to the floor. This is called a Russian twist. So the hands are going to come down. Now, if you can't reach the floor, just bring them round and towards the floor. And again, if you find it a bit much on the lower back, do a couple of repetitions, come up and then come back again, and then come up for a stretch, holding onto the backs of the legs for support. Bringing those fingers down. Good, well done, rest it down. Now, from here, we're gonna come all the way down onto our back. You're gonna interlace your fingers and wrap your hands around the back of the head. We're gonna take a simple abdominal curl. So you're gonna keep a gap between the chin and the chest. You're gonna lift up and lower down. So get ready, guys. Make sure that you breathe. Good, off we go. So we come up and down. Squeezing into those core muscles as we lift. Good, now if you want a bit more of a challenge here, then by all means, bring the legs up off the floor. Good, well done. And if it's all a bit too much, you can take a rest between each rep. Good, rest it down. Now, next exercise is the same movement, but we're gonna come up to the side, working the obliques. So here, you're gonna keep one elbow down and lift the opposite side. And come up. Yes, and again, you can do this with the legs up in tabletop if you want a bit more of a challenge. So get ready, we're off in a few seconds. Keep the elbows slightly winged. So we come up and across,
and down, up and
across and down. So again, if you want a bit more,
bring the legs up into a tabletop
position. And if you want to take it down a notch,
just have a bit more release
in between each repetition. Try not to pull
on the neck. Try to lift
using your tummy muscles.
Good, well
done. Now from here, we're going to move into a bridge. Now again, the bridge is one of those exercises which is harder than it looks. So you're going to have your hands down on the mat here. You're going to press down into your feet. Make sure your heels are quite close to your bottom. And you're going to send your hips up towards the ceiling like this. Yes? Now, if it's a bit too much to come all the way up, just come up halfway. Get ready. Good. So we come up and down. Now, as you come up here, you're going to squeeze into your bum cheeks. And you're only coming up as far as your shoulders. Okay, we're not coming up any higher than that. Now again, if it's a bit much, just come up halfway. Just come up halfway. If you want a little bit more, you can try
lifting your hands off the floor. Good, well
done. Last exercise, we're going to come over onto our front. Now you're going to be down with your arms out to the side, elbows in line with the shoulders. We're going to work the back here. And all you're going to do is lift the chest and then lower down. So extending through the back. So make sure the feet stay on the floor throughout the movement. Good, so we come up and lower. So feet stay down. So we're trying not to push with the hands, we're trying to use the back to lift. Now, if you want a little bit more here, have a go at just lifting the hands off the floor slightly. Good, and again, if you want to take it down a notch, then just don't extend up so high. Good, well done guys. Bring yourself back up. Your workout is complete. We're going to finish with a stretch and a cool down. Well done guys, I hope you enjoyed your first workout. So we're just going to finish off just stretching the muscles that we've worked. So I just want you to take your arm all the way up here and come over for a side bend, just stretching through the obliques. And then we're going to come all the way back up and over to the other side. Good, and again, come back up into standing. Here we're going to take the arms in front, interlace the fingers, soft into the knees here as we push the backs of the hands away, stretching between the shoulders. And then we come up, release, take the hands around the back, interlace the fingers and press down towards the floor. Good, now from here, you might want to find a wall or a chair to hold on to. We're going to stretch into the legs. So you're going to curl up your right leg, bring your heel up towards your bottom, knees together here. We're going to press the hip forward, stretching into the quads and hold. Good, and then we're going to lower down and we're going to do the same to the other side. So again, pulling that heel up in towards the bottom here, keeping the knees together, not fixed together, but in line with each other, pulling that heel into the bottom and hold. Good, and then we're going to release. And then from here, we're just going to take the right arm across here, a little stretch into the shoulders, push the hands into each other, push the arms into each other here, stretching into the shoulder. And then we're going to come across to the other side. Good, and then release, roll the shoulders, just interlace the fingers here. Give the wrists a little rock around or shake them off and Give yourself a round of applause. Well done. I hope you enjoyed day one. See you again tomorrow.